even though it wasn't the big hit that Warner Brothers and DC and Zack Snyder and the whole DC cinematic universe wanted, Suicide Squad actually did won over a lot of the DC fans, and it actually became a hit. It wasn't the hit that the critics and everybody wanted, but it was a hit nonetheless. We got Task Force X. We had we had Amanda Waller. We had Deadshot. We had the first live action Harley Quinn portrayal was excellent. We had the Suicide Squad as a whole. We had the whole Suicide Squad universe first and foremost, and it actually, in my opinion, was a great film. It wasn't over the top great. It wasn't memorable, but it was a great film nonetheless. Did it have its issues? Yeah, but overall, it was a great and good DC superhero film, even though it was about villains. But one of the big things that a lot of people just can't get over is Jared Leto's Joker's portrayal. A lot of people were criticizing it. A lot of people hate it. A lot of people said it was inferior. It wasn't good. That Jack Nicholson, Heath Ledger's portrayals were still the best portrayals, and that Jared Leto's Joker's just plain out sucked. But in my opinion, in my personal opinion, Jared Leto's Joker is a lot better than what people thought it was. Honestly, if you really dig deep in the film and not just watch it at first glance and at eye glance, you'll actually see that Jared Leto's Joker actually was a great portrayal. It was phenomenal. It was beautiful, and it was comic book accurate. It was a good comic book accurate portrayal, and it was very comic booky. And in my opinion, I feel like it was a montage, honestly, to all of the different adaptations and all the different iterations of Joker smashed into that big mashup pile up that we got in Suicide Squad. And it was a great portrayal. And I think if you rewatch the film and really watch the Joker scenes, you would actually see that Jared Leto's Joker was actually a great portrayal and probably will live up many years down the road. But for those people that honestly don't want to rewatch the film, I guess you could watch this video and just listen to my reasons why Jared Leto's Joker deserves a second look. I guess one of the things that a lot of people did not like the Joker was the first glance portrayal. What you see on the screen at first glance without dissecting it, without analyzing it. I think that was the biggest issue with Jared Leto's portrayal as the Joker. Was at first glance, a lot of people didn't like it. But if you really look at the character, you can see that character was comic book over the top. And if you guys don't know what that is, over the top is taking that acting to the next level, over the top, just hyper exaggerating a lot of things. And in terms of the Joker, it's right up the Joker's alley. If actually you look at the comic books over the years, the character of the Joker was always over the top, but at a right level, at just the right over the top level, and just the right charisma, and just the right, be eccentric. And Jared Leto's Joker actually had that. It was the right time of over the top. It was the right type of crazy. It was the right type of eccentric, but also the Joker was manipulative and had the genius level intellect to do the things that he did in the film, and that was all comic book Joker. It wasn't just a two-dimensional, just linear Joker that we got with Heath Ledger. It was a multi-faceted, three-dimensional, complex character that the Joker truly is. The Joker is a lot of sides. It's a very complex character. And with each scene in Suicide Squad, we got a different adaptation and a different portrayal of the Joker. It was like looking at a time machine, looking at, the 1940s Joker, the 60s Joker, the 80s, 90s, going all the way up to like almost Heath Ledger style Joker. We got all of that in Suicide Squad in those short little scenes. We even got the Joker that actually loves Harley Quinn. We got a little bit of that also, which was a good refresh take. We got so many different sides of the Joker that at first glance you don't see it. But if you really look at the film and really dissect the Joker scenes, you will see all, if not all, of the comic book Jokers we got from the many, many years of DC Comics. And it was just awesome and beautiful to watch. What a lot of people seem to forget about the Joker, especially in the realm of comic books, which is where a lot of these movies are based off of, is the fact that the Joker is extremely intelligent, extremely smart. I mean, I'm guessing he's like a genius level smart. He's super, super intelligent. And Jared Leto's Joker was very intelligent. He was so intelligent. He outsmarted Amanda Waller. Okay? If you really watch the movie, he outsmarted one of the most smartest, one of the most intimidating, one of the most scariest women in that movie. Amanda Waller was scary. That woman was straight up mean, but she was smart. She was so smart. And to have a character like the Joker outsmart her, outwit her at her own game. I mean, he broke Harley Quinn out of a supposed unbreakable jail. You know, he actually had the state of mind to actually predict Amanda Waller's movements and kidnap the scientist, you know, disabled Harley Quinn's, you know, bomb on her neck, steal Amanda Waller's helicopter. I mean, this dude was smart. This dude was smart, calculated, manipulative, scary, scary smart. And that's the type of Joker I would love to see in future DC films. You know, I would love to see Jared Leto take that intelligence to the next level, take that, you know, writers take that intelligence to the very next level, because it was crazy how smart and how scary this Joker truly was. This next one, I know a lot of people probably will think it's trivial, but Jared Leto's Joker, his portrayal of Joker, is probably the only Joker that could come back in the DC Cinematic Universe films, and in any Batman film in general, basically. Jack Nicholson's Joker was killed off at the first Batman film. Heath Ledger, sadly, you know, his tragic death obviously killed the Joker, you know, and that's the reason why he was probably the Joker was recast, because of the death of Heath Ledger. So Jared Leto's Joker has the potential to come back in multiple films. And, you know, imagine the Joker taking on Superman, the Joker taking on Wonder Woman, you know, the Joker, you know, taking on Batman. You know, maybe we will get Batman Death in the Family someday. You know, maybe we'll get that live action adaptation. Who knows? But Jared Leto's Joker is the only Joker right now that has that potential to come back in future films. And, you know, Jared Leto's a great actor, you know, and his Joker was a great character, in my opinion. It was a great adaptation. So to have that potential to come back in future films is something that no other Joker adaptation, other than maybe Mark Hamill's, you know, voice acting. But, you know, right now, Jared Leto's Joker is the only Joker we got, unless they recast it. And I hope they don't recast. There's not a lot of actors that could pull off the Joker. So, you know, Jared Leto's Joker is the only Joker right now that could come back. And he should come back, rightfully so. He's a good actor, and the character was just awesome. It was over the top, and it was perfect. And I would love to see him in future films. The next thing, which I don't think a lot of people noticed at first glance, which was comic book style Joker, honestly, was the fact that the Joker is not someone you want to align with. It's known in the comic books, it's known in the anime series and live action. The Joker could flip on you faster than you could flip a coin. I mean, you know, the Joker is one of those characters that he could be your best friend 1 second and just blow your brains out the other second. He has done it on countless occasions, and on Suicide Squad it was no different. And I love the fact that this Joker flipped on people like it was nothing. Just flip a coin, you know, 1 second, I'm your best bud. Here is my girlfriend. Here's Harley Quinn, and the next thing, You know what? I don't like you. Take out the gun, bang, shoot you dead. You know, that is classic Joker. That's comic book style Joker. And I don't think a lot of people saw that. You know, he flipped on so many people. I mean, this guy was nuttier than a fruitcake, had more different emotions than yeah, I'm not even gonna say it, but he flipped on people on a dime. And that's what I loved about him. That scene where they were introducing Harley Quinn and seeing her dancing on the bar and the Joker, with tea and they're having a conversation, and then he's like, "Are you enjoying yourself? Here is my lady," and just right there, just at 1 second he's your friend, the next second he didn't like him, and he just shot him in the head, blew his brains out. That's classic Joker right there. And we had more of that flipping in the Suicide Squad. I wish there was more Joker scenes, but I understand why they try to keep it to a minimum. And that was comic book classic Joker. That should be more. It just should have been more. And I just don't think a lot of people saw that right off the bat. So in Batman v Superman, we got that scene where actually Bruce Wayne was looking at the Robin costume, and we saw that it was spray painted, and it said, "Ha ha ha, the joke's on you." And then we got Jared Leto's Joker in Suicide Squad, and it seemed to be that since Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad are part of the DC cinematic universe, we got to see that Jared Leto's Joker was the Joker that killed Robin. That killed Robin. What version of Robin? Well, in the comic books, it was Jason Todd. So I'm guessing it's Jason Todd's Robin. But we could see that in live action. We could see the adaptation in live action. We got the Batman solo film coming up, which is rumored to be part of the new Batman trilogy. So we have the potential of getting a live action adaptation of the Death in the Family storyline, which was one of the best Batman storylines ever. Probably one of the most tragic, controversial, sad, and just overall, just a great comic book read. And to have that potential with Jared Leto's Joker, which is probably right now the most comic book accurate Joker, besides of the Gotham TV show Joker, at this very moment. So to have that over the top eccentricness and line it with Joker and Harley Quinn, I mean, we could have the recipe for a great Death of the Family live action storyline. And honestly, I couldn't see a Joker more fitting than Jared Leto's Joker right now. I mean, it had everything we saw in Suicide Squad points to it that this can happen. I mean, the actor has the potential. Ben Affleck with Batman v Superman proved that he's a good Batman. Obviously Harley Quinn. Everything is there, and Jared Leto's Joker can be that last piece, and it could be the one that sets the Death in the Family live action storyline in motion. One of the things a lot of people didn't really notice, I guess, because of the advertising and just the whole shock value of a lot of people didn't like Jared Leto's Joker, but Jared Leto is an avid DC fan and he loves the character, the actually Joker. In Suicide Squad's promotions, you see Jared Leto on the Instagram and Twitter, showing out pictures of him recreating classic Joker poses. I think one of the pictures he did was the classic The Killing Joke cover with the Joker and the Nikon, camera, and Jared Leto actually recreated that with the green hair and the white face paint. That just proves his commitment, and it showed on screen. I mean, he really took the character seriously, and he really took it to the next level. I mean, aside all the crazy antics that we heard from Will Smith and everything, but the guy is a serious, committed actor, and it really showed on screen. And a lot of think people need to give Jared Leto Jokers a second chance because this guy was very serious about his role, and he took it seriously, and he took it to the next level, and he did a phenomenal job. you know, dissect the scenes one by one and really look at it, you could tell that he's a very fan of the Joker, and he tried to give a real honest, raw adaptation of DC's Joker. One of the things that a lot of people loved about Suicide Squad was the live action Harley Quinn. She was perfect. And the scenes with her and Jared Leto's Joker are actually one of the Joker's best scenes. Was the fact that he was with Harley Quinn. And they just had this dynamic about it. And even though with all her interviews and all of the crazy thing, which I think personally was just promotion, but it could be real, but they had chemistry. They had good chemistry. And his eccentric over the top and her over the top was classic 90s Joker and Harley Quinn that we saw in Batman the Animated Series and in the later comic books. They had that chemistry. And because they have that chemistry and Jared Leto's Joker, looking at it again, is a good Joker, and her version of Harley Quinn was just phenomenal, awesome. We could see them together more and more DC films, maybe a part of the DC Cinematic Universe, maybe in side spin-offs or whatever. But the fact is that they have such a good chemistry that I honestly would not see with Heath Ledger. I would not see with Jack Nicholson. I think it was only because of the timing was perfect with Jared Leto and herself that we could honestly see a Harley Quinn Joker movie. They had a good chemistry. Everything was right. Their scenes were good, and it really showcased the dysfunctional, abuses, obsessive relationship that the Joker and Harley Quinn had. And they portrayed it beautifully. Both of them did. Both of them did. And I think a lot of people overlooked that and just saw the movie as a whole and didn't really see the good chemistry that both of these characters have. Another thing. One of the things that the Joker iconic is for his Joker smile and his Joker laugh. Ha 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 ha. Oh my god, my Joker laugh's horrible, but Joker is iconic for his hair, his white face, those big red ruby lips, and the Joker laugh. Me personally, I hated Heath Ledger's Joker laugh. I hated his laugh. I understood his actual face paint and the scars. I thought they were great. I thought they fit the film well. But honestly, I just didn't like that actual makeup, that actual portrayal of the Joker. Jared Leto's Joker, even with the tattoos and actually everything, he had the perfect green hair. He had the red ruby lips. And when he did his Joker laugh, it felt like comic book Joker. It felt like comic book Joker. It even felt like Batman the Animated Series, Mark Hamill's Joker's laugh. I mean, his Joker's laugh and his Joker smile and his Joker look was I honestly think was a great modern take on the Joker. I mean, it was comic book Joker. His laugh, his pose, his smile, everything was comic book Joker. And I think it came into fruition. It came into full circle with that scene where he's laying down on the circle of actually knives. He's in his fancy suit and he's just laying there laughing. Ha 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 ha. That was the pinnacle, over the top, perfect Joker moment. It was just perfect. Everything was just perfect. That was the scene where he became the Joker. And honestly, it was just beautiful. It was just beautiful. So a lot of things that people hated about Suicide Squad was the lack of Joker scenes and the lack of, Joker basically. But honestly, the lack of Joker wasn't a bad thing because that character was established in the movie without even the movie being about him. And honestly, if you think about it, it was smart for not having him in every single scene. It was smart to not make him the main villain. because of the fact that now people want more of Jared Leto's Joker, because they want to see the full range of Jared Leto's acting ability, his full range of how far can he take this character. And honestly, you couldn't have that if he was the in every scene, or in the fact that if he was the main villain. You wouldn't have this desire, you wouldn't have this constant craze of we want more Joker if he was in every moment of Suicide Squad. By not having him in every moment, DC and Warner Brothers, they created this demand for it. And actually, honestly, if you looked on how he was used in Suicide Squad, he was used perfectly. They established the character's dominance in those very short little scenes, and it didn't even take the whole movie to understand this dude runs Gotham. This dude runs Gotham's underground. People fear him. People respect him. And they did that in just so little scenes. They did that so beautiful. They did that, and it didn't take the whole movie to put a stamp on it. And that's what I loved about it. I think the one things I did not like about The Dark Knight was the fact that there was too much Joker. There was too much Joker. And they spent too long establishing that this dude just wants anarchy. We get it. And I think in this case, less was better. Less was more. This is gonna be the biggest controversial of them all, but in my opinion, I felt, and I still feel that Jared Leto is right now the most modern and best modern adaptation of the Joker we have seen to date. Okay, he has the slim, well built, slim, polished Joker look that we see in the comics. We see all the different personalities from all the different adaptations and all the different iterations of the Joker in the past, since the creation of the character. We got everything in one package. And that means that since we got everything in one package, this actor can take the Joker in so many different directions. Okay? I mean, that is crazy to see that this character could bring out so many different iterations, so many different adaptations in such short little scenes. Okay? This actor, at a drop of a dime, could, no matter what portrayal of the Joker, the script, the writer, whatever it needs, he actually can deliver. And Suicide Squad shows it. And you could actually tell that they took, I guess in a writing standpoint and in a writer's perspective, that they tried and they read and they looked at all the different iterations, all the different adaptations of Joker in the comic books and the live action and the games and and the animated movies and series, and they took all of that and they tried to put that in every single little scene. But you're gonna need a good actor to bring that to life, and Jared Leto did that. Jared Leto portrayed all the different adaptations of the Joker. If you really look at it, and if you really look at the Joker's posture and look at the clothes he was wearing, and if you look at every single scene that he was in, you could see different iterations of the Joker from the comic books. And the fact is that he could do that on screen. It solidifies that he is in there as one of the best Joker adaptations we have right now. If not the best modern adaptation of the Joker, because of the fact that he can portray all of these different sides of the Joker. And that's it, guys. That is my reasons why Jared Leto's Joker is a great Joker and why you should give Jared Leto's Joker a second chance. Do you agree with my list? Do you not agree with my list, guys? I really want to hear you guys' opinion, because I know this is going to be a controversial topic. Comment below, guys. I want to hear your comments. I want you guys to flood this video with comments. I love reading you guys' comments. I love interacting with you guys. So once again, guys, share this video, like it, comment below, guys. Go crazy with the comments. And as always, guys, Have an awesome day.